Any attack made by the rebels against this station would be a useless gesture, no matter what technical data they've obtained.
Yep.
All right, we have made it to Summit Racing Equipment. Got to go in here and get some parts for the Camaro. We'll double check our ride. I just hit low fuel, so we're gonna have to address that. Check the straps on this unit. We'll go through the bargain bin here and see what's up. If you haven't been into Summit Racing, it's a real treat. You should check it out. Alright, just got out of Summit, got our shock here. Gonna try out these spacers real quick before we roll out of here and see if they work. It's a beautiful thing. It's got articulation now. Make sure the part numbers are all the same. 2067, 2067, and we are in business. Got the son's birthday present picked up, so we're winning. One slight little issue though. I noticed when I walked into Summit that my visor has ripped off. It's barely hanging on. Couldn't have been a perfect trip. The holes were already in the windshield, so it wasn't that. I got some tools here in the truck. Hopefully it didn't break it up too bad and it's still usable, because I thought it looked pretty slick, but got to pull that off before we get going. All right, step one. Let's see how this thing's connected. Looks like it's some sort of screw situation. Definitely not ideal. It's hanging on by a rivet on this side. Looks like, ooh, that's fun. Looks like a little bolt here on the back side. We'll get that puppy popped off and we'll be sitting decent again. I think it's a 3/8 or 5/16. Harbor Freight 105 tool set. Do not leave home without it. Got one of these for my boat before I sold it, and we have robbed all the tools out of it. So just got this one for the road trips. Let's try these. Alright, we got that secured. We're going to check some straps real quick, and then we got to hit the road, get some fuel. Harbor Freight tool set to the rescue again. It's just about dinner time, so probably need to hit that up, figure something out. All right, we got everything loaded, truck restrapped, nice and tight. We'll find some fuel, maybe a burrito, and we're gonna head on to the southeast. Been a long day, getting kind of hot. Let's roll. All right, we're back here in the shop tonight. Gonna try and hit this car show tomorrow, or at least thinking about attempting. We got shocks to put back on. We got some paint to throw. Want the paint to sit tonight so I can get this thing down off this lift in the morning, get it washed up if we're even gonna think about going to any kind of show. So I'm gonna get this thing together here and start getting some wheels off, getting it prepped, getting it painted, and getting these shocks back on and let it sit overnight. Impact chrome socket, only way to hit it. right, we got her juiced up here. Bottoms of the shocks now have a nice collar on them, as you can see. Got some nice paint on the axle where we did our welding. Same thing over here. We got a nice collar. Everything's painted. And we are ready to at least attempt to clean this girl up. Take her to the show tomorrow to see what's up.